Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave. Don't need anybody getting in trouble around here. Come on back when you are 13. Or when YouTube decides that it's actually okay for family-friendly content to be seen by all. So yeah. You're still watching, aren't you? Turn it off. Turn it off now. Parents, where are you? Do your job.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom from the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure, and he comes in that Fantastic Four style packaging. It is all black with the blue, and then on the top you got the Fantastic Four. On both sides you got Dr. Doom with his fist clenched, just like, ooh, you ate that last cookie. Here we got Doom in figure form on the back. Looking really nice. Got a little bit of read-up information if you want to read up on Victor Von Doom. And then everybody from the wave that you actually have to purchase to build Super Skrull. And honestly, he is the only one that I am purchasing. But I do intend to build or get a hold of a Super Skrull because this figure is amazing. This figure is amazing. And I got to pass on the rest because, well, this figure looks amazing. I don't know much about her. And then the rest, I already have the Fantastic Four. I just don't need this version. Dr. Doom out of the package looks marvelous. He is a wicked looking figure out of the package. And he does come with a Super Skrull leg. Right there. Right there. Super Skrull leg. And he does come with a couple little accessories. They're not really accessories. They're alternate hands in case you need to have that, that Doom punch. Casted in that like metallic plastic, looking great, so you can get them doing some fisticuffs. Here we got the alternate head, and it is that classic Doom sort of face sculpt. His eyes look great. I love the actual, see the color of his eyes, but one issue I have with mine is if you look at his mouth, that mouthpiece is supposed to be more in the center, and mine is definitely off quite a bit. Quite a bit. That's not, it's not good. I mean, this head I'm not going to be using on him, but it's still a little disappointing that it is shifted off to the side. But the actual sculpt of the hood and everything is pretty awesome. The texture is great. Got a little bit of seam that sort of takes away from the actual sculpted in seam. So you can really see it, like it just like scratches all the way up to the top, just like that. That is unfortunate, but other than that, it is cool that we got a alternate head with him. This Dr. Doom figure is pretty awesome. That alternate head sculpt underneath looks really good, and the hood actually does what it's supposed to. As you can see, the lighting, you have to angle it just right to actually see the full sculpt and everything in there, because as the lighting hits him, it's casting that shadow like a hood should. He does have some really cool medallion pieces on the front here that are sculpted, gold chain, texture throughout the hood and the cape and his tunic are fantastic. His belt looks amazing as well. All that intricate detail, painted buckle. I love the plastic they used for the armor. It actually is shiny and stuff. Almost, I can't even tell if they actually even painted anything. Except for on the shoulder up there. I got some marbleization up there in the top shoulder. Cape, sculpted, textured. Looks very good. And again, with that same hood thing, it's you got the mold seam that just goes all the way up. So it's weird. Like if you knew you're going to have a mold seam, why would you sculpt a seam in there? I just don't get it. The belt looks really good. Painted in the brown. Actually, casted in the brown plastic, so it's not that that Tootsie Roll brown that we're used to. Tons of sculpted detail. Got the chainmail underneath the armor pieces, and this part does come up. It unplugs And you can actually see he does have thrusters on the back. Looking awesome. He's got some little thruster holes on the bottom. And then he does have a gun holster. Oh man, with that Detroit D. He's from Detroit. Look at that. Old English D. Straight up when I see it, I think of Detroit. But that is D for Doom, obviously. And this does pop open, and you can take the gun out, which we'll look into that in a second. But the figure itself looks amazing. They did a great job with the plastic. Even the buckles and straps on his legs are painted. That's some next level stuff right there, especially for Legends. Articulation wise, I had to take his cape off of him. His head in the hood can look down that far. So this hood sort of pinches up at the bottom. He can look up. That's about it. Does he have a... Oh, I almost like broke his neck. Oh, whoops. So I guess he has, if you guys can see that, he does have like a double neck joint. So as you saw, the piece down here popped out. It does have a disc hinge in the neck. It's very tight. And me trying to move the head and stuff, it's just like it's moving the bottom, this bottom part more because that top part is tight. So I don't even know if this is supposed to move. If it is, cool. We get another level of articulation, but something tells me that it's supposed to just stay and move on its normal sort of ball joint. I'm not too sure. And if anybody has had that issue or it's supposed to move like that, comment down below. Let me know. But I mean, you can get the disc hinge to move his head around, but this part's going to bug me until I know what's going on with it. But besides that, his arms get some good range of motion, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, and then we get the wrist bend in there as well. Now, I do love this plastic. I love how it's all metallic and looks like metal and everything. What I'm not a fan of is this plastic. If you ever have the original Nova, actually any figure that has this like metallic shiny plastic, it feels gummy and not as solid of a plastic. So we get some awesome looking metallic plastics, but we do sacrifice a little bit of the like hardness of the plastic, in my opinion. He does have like a ball joint sort of, so he can lean around and swivel all around the belt. And the gun just pops out, and we got ourselves a little German Luger right there. Looks pretty cool. Looks very tiny, and it does fit right into his hand. And since it is that gummy plastic, it fits in there perfectly like a glove. Looking awesome. His legs, since it has slits on the tunic. Uh-oh. Man, this guy's falling apart. Luckily, I can pop it in. So you gotta flip this up and... Okay, so you can do the splits very well, as you saw, besides the one leg, popping off. And let me get it to focus there on his crotch. But he does have a thigh cut. It's up at the top, which I love how it's hidden like that through the armor. Double jointed knee, and the ankle does what ankles do. They pivot and bend and stuff. But one of these feet, I don't know if it's this one, but it will not move up and down. So I got to heat it up. As I was trying to move it, I noticed I was putting stress like marks on the plastic trying to get it to bend. So one of these just doesn't move, and that sort of sucks. But it has pivot, and the other one does move. I just don't know which one it is, and don't want to. Well, let's give it this one. So it can move up and down. The other one just can't because it's locked. Now, one thing I do want to point out: this hand. You can use it as like a reaching hand or however you want to do it. But the way it's sculpted has the space between the fingers. This is a goblet holding hand. The hand is meant to hold a goblet or chalice or whatever the heck it's called. But that's exactly what that hand is for. This one's straight up trigger finger hand. And I'm probably not going to switch out the hands because you guys know what fist hands are. Now, you guys have seen this effect piece many times with Iron Man and all that good stuff. these are actually going to come in handy for Doctor Doom, because if you do this, you want to pair these that are like this, but you also want a pair that you can just sort of pop that little piece off and make it like this. Why, you ask? This is so you can actually utilize the ports on his feet and his little jet thrusters. So you can actually get a pair of those and just have them just, you know, jetpacking around, doombotting around, however you want to do it. It looks great and takes this figure to a whole next level. So not only can you utilize the Iron Man effects, you can actually utilize the lightning effects that may have came from Storm, but these ones came from the infamous Doom. Side by side with Dr. Doom and infamous Doom, they both look amazing. He has a darker cape, and it almost has a avocado type of texture going on with it. This figure's not bad. It's definitely a reuse figure completely, but I do like the neon green aspect of it. But him out of the equation, this Doom with these lightning effects definitely look pretty badass. So for any of you wondering if the other Dr. Doom head actually fits, it does. The unmasked head that comes with infamous Doom pops right onto the ball joint. No issues, no struggle whatsoever. Now the brown in his eyes, for his, you know, his eye color is more brown. The other ones in the mask are orange, but I guess, you know, if you get trauma to the face, it might change your eye color, maybe, I don't know. If you're a Fantastic Four fan, a Doctor Doom fan, or you just want a really amazing looking figure, this Doctor Doom is definitely it, because the textures, the paint, the plastic, like everything with this figure, they had to knock it out of the park. Hasbro had to, compared to Toy Biz, and they did it with this figure, and it looks fantastic. I love it. And that sums up my unboxing review of Marvel Legends series Fantastic Four Doctor Doom from the Super Skrull wave. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe and that bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. Make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. You got the website down below and a promo code for free shipping. So if you see something on that site, you can get free shipping directly to your doorstep. And check out the Facebook groups. You got the community. Toyco community is pretty cool. You get other customers. You can talk figures, trade figures. But then the meat and potatoes is with that pre-order group, because you get some amazing deals. The pre-order pricing is insane, and it's awesome. My wallet hates me, but it loves me at the same time, because I am saving money on new figures that are coming out, because the pre-order pricing is just phenomenal. Also, make sure you guys show some love. Check out Plastic Cannibals. That's my group. If you guys want a collecting group to be a part of, where you guys look out for one another, you can talk about your collection. You're not going to be judged or made fun of or anything like that. Nobody's going to try to scam you or scalp on you. Join Plastic Cannibals. That's what it's about. We're here as a group of collectors looking out for one another all over the country, and we just want to make sure everybody can have figures that they want, because sometimes stuff happens in California and they get figures before the opposite side of the country, and vice versa. We try to help each other out, and usually it's just whatever retail is and shipping. So definitely come into the group if you want that type of a tight-knit, close family. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.